Hey folks, it's been a beautiful day across the valley. The whole weekend was really quite nice. By the way, we're just outside of Edinburg North High School. If you saw earlier in the newscast, they're doing some drainage issues, a big grant coming to the city of Edinburg to work on that today. But of course, that's for drainage, and there's no drainage problems now. Not much rain to speak of, and really not much expected in the days ahead. Let's look at the current temperatures and we'll go from there, see where we stand right now. And readings at this hour still in the 70s all across the valley. The warmest spot, Rio Grande City at 79, but you look at Raymondville, Harlingen, Brownsville, all 73 and 75 at the beach right now. McAllen 77, and that's about what we are here at Edinburg North as well. Now your muggy meter shows what's going on as far as the humidity, and it's still pretty comfortable. Yes, we're in the muggy range, but the very low end of the muggy range, so that's really not bad. It's you know, the next couple of days it may come up from there. It's rising after being way down in the 40s and 50s at dew point the last couple of days, so we're on our way up, so it'll be more humid as you go forward. Now let's take a look at lows tonight across the valley, because those are going to be not as cool as the last couple of nights. You're looking at upper 60s and low 70s rather than, you know, 40s and 50s like it was over the weekend. So, you know, that cool down is behind us now. Still relatively comfortable, and a few clouds will move in, although there is not a single cloud in the sky right now. Here's what's going on. The wind's out of the southeast. You notice where it's not shaded in. You know, along the coast it's blue, so you're looking at 5 to 10. But as we go forward tonight into tomorrow, you notice those colors brighten up a little bit, and not so much early in the morning, but as the day goes on, you get into that bright yellow, almost up into the oranges. So you're looking at sustained winds at 20 to 25 miles an hour out of the south, with gusts to 30 to 35. So that will bring warmer, more humid air in on top of us. So you can kind of count on that, a windy afternoon across the area. And then by evening, the winds die back down. You're looking at back down to the 10 to 15 mile per hour range. So your day tomorrow looks this way. Warmer in the morning than the last few mornings, 69 degrees to start the day. Patchy clouds around. It's breezy and warm by lunchtime. You could go windy if you'd like. A high of 85 middle of the afternoon, and then by the time we get back to 5 o'clock, we're at 83, and by 10 o'clock tomorrow night, back down in the mid 70s. So really quite mild for the middle to latter part of November. Now let's look at future track, see what it shows cloud wise, and it does suggest there'll be some clouds around tonight into tomorrow. Rain wise, I don't think we see anything tomorrow. I think tomorrow's a dry day, partly sunny, breezy, and a little bit warmer. And again, you could probably say windy if you wanted to. Let's go forward another day into tomorrow night and then into Wednesday. And then you notice a little more moisture beginning to show up. We go mainly cloudy by Wednesday, and a front, remember last week we talked about a front coming in on Wednesday? It's going to stall probably right on top of us, maybe even a little bit to the north of us. It triggers some showers nearby, but we really don't cool off any from it. But it may be close enough to keep some clouds and maybe a couple of showers around. Notice Thanksgiving at 1 o'clock, it's showing cloudy skies with a few showers, especially in the lower valley. I think that's certainly a possibility. So there's a reason we kept rain in there for the forecast for Thursday and Friday. And I think spotty showers are possible. I don't think we're looking at big time widespread rain. You look at that 20%, 10% Wednesday, Thursday, but the possibility is there of at least isolated stuff. Not enough to ruin your holiday plans, but enough to maybe cause a brief interruption in what you've got going on. Now, as far as temperatures go, we're staying above normal. The norm is 78. Look at that, 85, 85, and 83. The front having very little impact. We thought it would cool us off a little more, but all the models now keeping the front either right on top of us or north of us, and that keeps us pretty mild. Bigger picture shows Texas tonight. The front is almost in the state. As we go forward by tomorrow, the front is in Texas, working its way slowly but surely southward. A lot of clouds out ahead of it, a lot of moisture pooling ahead of it, but this front is not Friday night's front. This is nothing like that. Notice the low is all the way up over Missouri, so all the energy behind this staying way north. Front Wednesday morning is nearby, knocking on the door. It tries to come in, but maybe triggers a shower or two, but for the most part, we don't see much excitement with it. It's probably going to fall apart right as it gets here, but again, it'll be close enough to help trigger an isolated shower over the region. That next front in Texas could come in later in the week. There it comes. That one will shift the wind for a while, but again, probably won't have a huge impact on us other than keeping a few clouds around. Notice it's already broken by the time we get to Friday morning. So let's take a look. Here's what we have for the coast. If you're headed that way, winds tomorrow out of the south already 19 miles an hour in the morning. Your temperatures 70s, might touch 80 briefly. Winds out of the south all day long. UV index is moderate. Rip current risk is moderate. The surf temperature is at 74 degrees. Here are your tides. Small craft operators urged to use caution. The bay is choppy. The bay temperature right now at 73 degrees. So So for tonight across the valley, we expect a few more clouds around, especially later on. 69 for a low, so much warmer than the last couple of nights. Southeasterly winds. Then tomorrow, that strong southerly breeze, southeasterly breeze, gusting to 35 miles per hour. High temperatures should climb into the mid-80s, but probably not any warmer than that. So the 7-day forecast looks this way. There's Thanksgiving, 83 for a high, 65 for a low. We drop it a little bit for Friday, but not dramatically so. Again, we've got 2 or 3 fronts coming through during that 7-day forecast period, but you can tell by looking at that, none of them particularly strong, none of them making a big difference. Highs every day in the 80s, nighttime lows in the 60s, all the way through the forecast period, with isolated showers possible beginning Wednesday, but widespread rain not likely. A big time cool down not likely either. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast live in Edinburgh. Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.